Hi, this is Dr. Amy Brees Harper. The other day, my family was walking up the street toward our home from school. I had all four with me, and we passed by the salon that we pass by every day to say hi to the owner. And he was talking to another man who was homeless. And my 3-year-old went up to the salon owner to ask them a question, and the man who was homeless turned to her and said, "You know what? You should always listen to your mama and stay in school and be a good girl, because if you aren't, you could end up like me." And I, I just did not think that was cool. It's just horrible to not have compassion with oneself and internalize messages that you only deserve to have a home and security if you follow these rules of society, which is you stay in school, listen to your parents, be a good person. Human beings should have housing, food, education, healthcare, basic needs, regardless if they stay in school or not, regardless if they listen to their parents or not. So I'm wondering if he believed this when he told my daughter this, or if he's listened to this for so long as a person who's homeless, people yelling to him, you should have done this, you should have done that, and maybe you wouldn't be homeless. So, this is kind of a larger conversation that I was trying to have with my children after we left, to talk to them about. I just want you to understand that you have the right to have a home, to have a house, have safe housing, to have food, everything you need. There isn't something you have to do for it. That should be, a universal right. But unfortunately, we live in the United States and on a planet largely where that isn't possible yet. So I'm just wondering, what type of conversations do you have with your children if they themselves have never experienced homelessness and hear these particular types of, I guess, misfacts about why people are homeless or how to avoid homelessness. If you particularly live in the United States, where it's a place where it's just, unfortunately, you're rewarded the quote unquote best foods and, best access to education and health that's connected to, your socioeconomic class as you rise up in socioeconomic class for the most part. What type of conversations do you have about this with your children? I'm trying to be critical as possible because I do admit that my children are privileged, right? They're privileged. I put that kind of in quotations. They are privileged, where they've never experienced food insecurity. They've never really experienced being without safe housing and whatnot. So it's something that I'm trying to make sure, among many other things that I talk to them about, if you've followed my videos, having them not internalize messages around gender only being binary and, cis sexist framings of gender, having them be more conscious around racial discrimination and being anti-racist activists, being more conscious around the fat shaming that goes around as they, get older and go through the school system. And this is another thing to have them thinking about as we walk around the area, the Bay Area. There are a lot of people who are homeless, and having those conversations. So, and hoping not just having the conversations, but taking action to try to prevent it. Whether I tell them whether it's through them just reading more about it, figuring out ways for us to support policies and laws that will create just more security for everyone.